think I'm live. Turn this thing off. I think I'm live. Turn this thing off. I think I'm live. Trying to pin the email. There we go. All right. I think I got it. Hi, Nancy. How are you? I'm going to turn this fan back on and let me know if it's too loud. I don't want to be sweating again. Hi, Gail. Hi, Tammy. I'm good. How about you guys? Is that fan too loud? Hi, Karen. Hi, Kirsten. It is too loud. Okay. I thought it might be. Is that better? Is that better, Gail? Thank you guys for coming in tonight. This is so weird. I don't know why I have thanks. Good. It's not as hot tonight as it was the other night. It was so humid. Yeah, we've had just torrential rains and humidity's been really high, and I think it was probably 85 outside today. Well, I got the doors open and dogs are quiet, mom's quiet. See if I can adjust this light. Whoa. Maybe that's better. How are you, Kirsten? Sorry I wimped out on the sale last night. I was so tired. One of my grandkids had an asthma issue in the middle of the night before, so my son called me and I met him with some components he needed for the nebulizer. So I really hadn't slept well. And last night I was just exhausted. Hi, Valerie. How are you? I hope it's okay. I don't know if y'all are aware, but Valerie is a phenomenal artist. And I hope I'm not saying something I shouldn't, but your work is spectacular. Oh, I did. I got rest, Kirsten, last night. That's why I fell asleep right after I snagged that copper torque. I was already in the bed, but I was like, oh, that thing is so pretty. But I slept. Yeah, and my grandson's better. But in the middle of the night, when you need some, my son was prepared for the asthma, but there was a leak in the air hose, so he wasn't getting the medication properly. So fortunately, my son only lives a few minutes down the road. So at 4 a.m., we're scrambling for parts. Hi, Jody. I think everybody's been in here before. I don't think anybody's new, but I did pin my email to the top of the chat. Yeah, he's better, Nancy. Hi, Karen Peterson. How are you? Oh, I'm so happy to see everybody in here. Let me say that I know there's a couple, I think there's two or three more shows on tonight. So please toggle. Boy, I have jaundice again. I don't know why this light is so bad. Please toggle back and forth between the shows. That does not upset me at all. In fact, I want you to do that, support everybody. We'll be here hopefully till for about 4 hours. Mom's quiet right now. She's resting. And bad boy Finn is in there with her. So I think we're good on that front. Karen, I don't know if I have your information, but if you get a chance, shoot it over to my email. You just got home from PT? Oh no, been there. I have been in and out of PT for a long time I have arthritis in my back and everywhere, but in my back particularly, so, did you good? Okay. I can't remember. I do everything the old-fashioned way. I write it down in a book. When I first started nursing, there were no computers. Everything was written by hand. And so I still have the habit of keeping everything handwritten. Oh, you had shoulder replacement. Ugh. Yeah, Finn, about an hour ago came to get me, and I thought, what? He had just been out to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, what is going on? Well, Mom had gotten up and dressed, was trying to leave, and she's very confused, but she's quiet right now. But he's very good at alerting me if something's going on. He sleeps by her bed every night. Hi, Bruce. Thank you for coming. The rascal Finn, the lizard breath. Okay, we could get started. I'm gonna just remind everybody he's good that way, despite his dramatic episodes and all his craziness eating lizards, and he's very protective of her, and he's so smart. All of my sales are by it now. They have to be in the state of South Carolina unless you have a auctioneer's license. I don't have that right now. It would be the bottom of my to-do list. So, let me first do what we all like to do. I'm going to show you what I'm wearing. And these earrings are from Leslie at Black Dog Vintage. And I love them. What she did was repurpose a sterling concho belt. And these are the small conchos. And hi, Christy. And they're not heavy at all, but I love them. I absolutely love them. So big shout out to there you are, Leslie. Big shout out to Leslie. I've got I think 3 of her earrings that she made, all different. And she really does do a beautiful job, and I love them. Especially love these. The other thing is I have got a cuff that I got from Christy maybe 6 to 8 weeks ago. And I had no intentions of getting it because she went to an estate sale and she loved it. And she went back the next day to pick it up. And I think that was the first time she put it on, and the construction of it, yeah. It pinched her. So I swooped in and said, all right, if you're not, I am. And it's made by Andrew Red Horse Alvarez. And I hope this isn't upside down. I think it's a cougar. Yes, a cougar with his head here, a bear paw, the corn stalk, and a piece of Caraco Lake turquoise. Yeah, and it really fits me perfectly. It's very comfortable despite it is heavy. And then I have a piece on that was Mom's. And I don't know. I suspect it's Caraco Lake. And then I have a piece that I made, Thunderbird. You all probably saw this. This belonged to my grandmother and to my mom. She just had it on a chain. So I repurposed some turquoise and shell beads and put it on sterling. But that was my grandmother's. And I will probably take it off during the night because I'm so afraid I'm going to snatch it and snag it. Let's see, what did I miss? Mia. Hi, Mia. Yeah, I don't know what you're wowing, Nancy, but thank you. It's the most amazing cuff. It really is. I didn't have any idea. I was sure Christy was, I know she wanted it, and it put a pretty decent scratch on her. Yeah, Mia, I do. I have a very few that were my grandmother's. And if you all don't know who she is, you can go back in some of my early videos. I know you wanted it, my sweet friend, but it didn't want you back. You can go back in some of my videos and see the backstory of my grandmother and her father. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is bring up a book that is a fabulous book. And somehow I ended up with 2 copies. And it is called Turquoise Unearthed by Joe Dan Lowry, who is a very well-known person in the turquoise world. And this is an illustrated guide of some of the famous turquoise mines and some examples from those mines. It's a reference book I use all the time. And last week I'm like, wait a minute, why are there 2 copies here? Could be that I had a copy and one was my mom's. I don't know, but it's in excellent condition. Pages aren't yellowed, no markings in it. If anybody wants this book for their turquoise library, it's Buy It Now 22. And it's got some beautiful, Karen Peterson, okay, I see you. It's a good book. And like I said, I don't quite know how I ended up with 2, but you will like it. I know you can still find some, Christy, you can still find them on eBay, and they're, about $20 to $25. They're not expensive for the good book it is. Okay, I'm going to figure out where I can put a sticker on here. I'm going to put a sticker on the inside back so I know. I don't mess up the outside. Actually, I'm not going to. I'm going to put it in as a bookmark. That way I'll remember. There we go. All righty. Thank you, Karen. I think you'll like that book. Let's start off with a couple of small things like some earrings. I don't know about you. I know Christy has, and Jody have a turquoise book library, and so do I. And I'm going to ask for forgiveness now for my ineptness at showing earrings, but it's the best I can do. These are sterling silver and abalone dangle earrings. I didn't measure them, but I'd say they're 2 inches. Nice piece of flashy abalone. Everything's in good shape. Buy it now. $34. Whoops. Very pretty. Kind of got a figure 8 in the sterling silver at the top. There we go. Ooh, there's the flash. A French hook type of... Okay. If anybody comes back and wants to revisit it, let me know. Thank you, Christy. I hope they don't have goat food on them. Okay. Here is a pair of mother of pearl and sterling silver, heavier wire on these. Mother of pearl drop, pierced ears. Very simple, very pretty. Buy it now. $35. Oops. There's the back. You vote goat yoke? I'll tell you, it's a goat rodeo. They really are pretty. Goat yoga, something I think I do every day with my 7. My little, this is the craziest story. So I have 7 girls, and 2 of them are babies. They're about 8 months old now. And one of them was a bottle baby because her mom she was a triplet. She didn't have enough milk to feed her. And the other one, which was a week younger, came with her mama. And all through the winter, the younger one that was with the mama nursed and finally weaned. And so I started milking the mama. And had several months of milking mama after baby weaned. And then she started to indicate to me that she was running towards the end of that cycle, which is sometimes 7 months to a year until you rebreed them. And I have no intention of doing that. But anyway, so last week, we have been not milking for about 6 weeks. And last week, I was feeding, and I'm looking at her, and I'm thinking, what's going on? You look like you're still producing. So I checked her, and sure enough. So we're back to milking, and I'm getting 8 ounces at a time, which is insane. I was ready to stop, and she was ready to stop, but I don't know if that baby is nipping at the milk bar or what, but we've got to milk her again. Okie dokie. Let me bring up a couple of other things. Yeah, Karen, I mean, I make goat's milk soap, but I also use the goat's milk on cereal too. It's really good for you. It's naturally homogenized. You don't have to worry about anything like, yeah, I do too. It's so easy to digest. Okay, this is a natural biwa and freshwater pearls on sterling silver and earrings. They are, let me put them on a bust. Where's the bust? Well, this is a huge bust, but you can kind of get the idea. They are peacock colored. There's your closure. And they are 18 inches long. Just beautiful. These, of course, are turned all funny, but you can flip them all out. And then I'll show you the earrings. Gail wants the mother of pearl. Gotcha. Mother of pearl. Got you, Gail. I got him. Thank you, Gail. Hi, Jessie. I didn't see you come in. I got rambling. Here we go, Gail. Thank you. I got him. Okay. How are you, Jessie? All right, let me show these one more time. 18-inch long biwa, peacock, pearls, and earrings. I'm just going to hold up one. They're pierced. Buy it now, $110. You've never had goat's milk, Bruce? I'm sorry you have a cold, Jessie. No, Les, excuse me, I did not make these. But they were mine. The gal that made it is the wife of a jeweler out of High Point, North Carolina. Cindy Cecil is her name. Jessie, I'm sorry you have a cold. It sucks in the spring when you get that. Okay, I'm going to put those aside for now. I do have another pair of water. I got water and I got coffee. They are very nice. I've got quite a few things that she has made over the years. These are 17 inches, made by Cindy Cecil, and they're not really showing, but they are blush color. Biwa pearls and freshwater pearls with sterling silver closure. Thank you, Jody. I'll be sweating here in a minute. Let me show you the earrings. Very, very much like the other ones. Oh, my. Leslie, I don't know how you show earrings so well. I'm not sure what color they're showing up, but they're blush. And then all natural. These are natural. Both pair. Nothing dyed about them. They're the real ones. Buy it now, $110. And that's for this sweating. That's for the necklace and the earrings. They are a little bit smaller size than some people like. I did a short on some of mine since you asked about it, Les. I think the easiest thing is there's like 65 of them, I think, left. And you use an earring stand? You know, I've got them, Leslie. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I'll bring up some of my pieces if you all want to see any one particular. One thing you can do is go to the website, which is www.slempdesigns.com, and there's up-close photographs. My video was terrible. But the prices on the website will not be what I will sell them on YouTube for. They will be quite lower in this, yes, pieces. You want the one with the, oh, I know which one you want, Christy. You don't happen to know the number, do you? Show them here. Okay, I will. If you have any numbers, that would help, because I do have them in alphabetical order. But I can probably find that one. I'll tell you a little backstory. No, okay. I started making the necklaces out of creating some pieces with my grandmother's and my mother's broken necklaces, a lot of which was turquoise and so forth. I was just trying to save the pieces. And then somehow, it was during COVID, I started doing it. And that's kind of how it started. At one point, 2 years ago maybe, Sundance Catalog contacted me and wanted to feature some of the pieces. I guess they had seen the website. And I was thrilled until their next email, and they wanted me to send them one of each. But the problem was that each one is one of a kind. I had no ability to replicate them completely. I could do two similar, but I couldn't replicate them. So I had to decline, but I was flattered nonetheless. Hold on, let me go get a couple. Well, they're right there. What I will say is, if you happen to see something on the website that you want, don't buy it through the website, because that's going to be a lot more. Contact me via email or phone or carrier pigeon or something. Let me see if I can find the one Christy's wanting. Yeah, there it is. That was quick. But I will say this as well. I've done some changes in how I do them over the last couple of years. So if you see one you like, let me just bring up this one Christy likes. Every one of them, this is not that long. This is only 18 inches, but in all of them, I use precious and semi-precious stones in sterling silver. No glass in any of them. That's just me. I'm not a glass person, although sometimes I see things that are lovely. But just to let you know, these are all sterling silver in the pieces. And this is the one that Christy likes. It's, I've got everything tagged. This is mother of pearl, freshwater pearl, labradorite, and quartz. And this is an articulated mother of pearl pendant, a flippin' fabulous pendant. Look at her watch tips, mine or Leslie's. Hi, Elizabeth. I'm glad you came. This watch, I got, and it works. So I kept it. I will say, if you choose a pendant, everything's sterling, except I strung them on stainless steel because I thought it was stronger. So I will say now, if you find a piece you like, contact me. Don't buy it through the website. I will restring it on sterling. I have done that since I've made a lot of these, and it turns out I like it better strung on sterling, even though, hi Rebecca, a lot of things are strung on steel. I wasn't as happy with that. So whatever you get will be restrung on sterling. It's not a cable. It's more like a mini foxtail almost. It's what I strung the Navajo pearls for Christy on. So okay, we'll run this one just for fun. But let me say this. If you do get one, realize that it's going to take me a few days longer because yes, Christy Gossamer, I'm going to have to restring it. So don't expect it to go in the mail the next day or the day after. I've got to wiggle it in, but it will be prompt. I will say that. It just won't be within 24, 48 hours. Okay, Christy. All right. Now, I'm going to lower all these because I have website prices on them. So give me a second. And there went my cone of shame. All right. Here we go. 18 inches long, and they are different lengths. This is about, I don't know, 3 inches, 4. Now I'm flattening. 3 on the money. Buy it now, $135. On the website, it's $185, and that's because of the quality of the pendants, the stones. There's nothing clasp. This one is, that kind. And when Christy, okay, when I restring them, some of them already have sterling clasps, some have plated. They will all have sterling clasps in the similar fashion. That's what I'll say about that. This is 3-tier. Pendant Christy. I just don't want something to go out the door that isn't exactly how I want it. And there goes the dishwasher. So that is the reason, if I stop now to restring 65 of them, it would take me till next month. So, all right. Gail, I showed the clasp. Oh, yeah. Yes, Christy. Hi, Catherine. How are you? All right, let me grab another. I have a lot of them. Okay. I'm just going to pull. How about that? God, y'all are... I don't know how to pick which one to show. Here's a pretty one. They're all pretty. Hi, Brian. Welcome in. This one is Table Mountain Shadow Kite, chrysocolla, jasper, sterling, and pearl, and is 21 inches long. See if I can get this. This is fabulous blue. It's got purple, blue, some copper-looking matrix. On the website, it'll tell you about every one of the pendants and where in the world they're from. They are all semi-precious. Hi, sir. Table Mountain Shadow Kite. It is found at the base of Table Mountain in the shadow, and I think that is Brazil. Okay. Buy it now. $120. Sterling. Yeah, Jody, there's a lot more info about the stones on the website. If you hit the, did Melly come in? Hi, Melly. These are all sterling silver beads in here. Small ones, larger ones. The website, if you hit quick view, it will give you there's a paragraph in depth on where each stone is from. You're going to be using voice to text? Okay, so if you say something weird, that's fine. How's your arm, Millie? I'm going to have to put those aside. You're good, Rebecca. Let's see. Okay, here's a pretty one. Millie, how is your arm? Rainbow jasper, carnelian, and jade, and it is 18 inches long. It's got sterling silver little petals in between, and a pretty piece of jasper with a front closure. Very, very pretty. I wish I could have worked something out with Sundance, because that would have been flipping fabulous. Thank you, Brian. Buy it now, $90. But, you know, they want you to be able to produce several of one thing. Did we lose Melly? Oh, I see you. Still tender, but slowly getting better. Good. I'm sorry, my friend. I know how pain, arthritis pain, and so forth. Leslie, thank you. All right, I'll run another one, and then we'll go back to the other stuff, and y'all could peruse the website at your leisure. See if I can find the one that I flippin' love. Love them all. Oh, is that it? Where's that amethyst? Oh, here's a pretty one. But remember, don't buy it through the website. Contact me, because those are website prices up there, not YouTube prices. You're an awesome mod, Leslie. This one is cool. It's natural pieterocite, amethyst and imperial jade, and sterling silver, and 18 inches long. And it's got an extender, and I just kind of, there we go. Okay. This one, I did put an extender on it. Just a couple of links. Imperial jade, amethyst, sterling silver. And this, I don't know if you can see it, but it's purple and yellow. Just like the beads. Let's see if I can get this light to come down. With little leaves. There's the back. This one is Buy It Now. 88. Imperial jade, amethyst, and natural pieterocite. And I'm probably butchering that. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm not sure how it's showing, but... And like I said, they will all have... Everything will be sterling. Yeah, this jade just feels so good. Hi, Beth. How are you? I was looking for you on the computer today, and then all of a sudden it dawned on, and I got to the point where I'm like, I hope she's okay. I don't see her on. She should be on. Then it dawned on me it's Friday and not Saturday. Put your Russian accent on and you'll be good on... I don't have a Russian accent, sir. Pieterocite. I don't know. Okay, let's bring up a couple other things. Good, Beth. I don't know. I just kind of worried. I thought, oh, and I was mixed up the whole time. Like I said, y'all peruse the website at your leisure. This is pretty cool. This is a signed sterling silver piece by E. Spencer. Christy, close your eyes. It is a brooch. And the thing is flipping huge. Malachite. Uh-oh, she saw it. Let me get a measurement on this big guy. From the front, he's 2.5 inches from here to here. E. Spencer. Yeah, he's so cool. And he has 8 legs. Buy it now. $95. Isn't he cool, Karen? Leslie should be on whose heels? He's flipping big. He could be cool on a hat. Hi, Christina. He is. He's big. I mean, he's pretty spectacular. How are you, Christina? E. Spencer. All right, I'll put 1 drop on him, and that's all I can do. Buy it now. $85. Otherwise, he's going to go crawl in the other room. Karen, okay. Your husband would disown you? All right, I'm going to change that where I just marked him down. Thank you, Karen. He's pretty amazing. And the heart's in the way. And you be hit with a broom. And the malachite has got a super, super high polish. You can see it. He's pretty awesome. Maybe Christy's spidered out. She likes spiders. I like spiders. I love watching them spin their webs. I get a kick out of that. And the sticky frogs that jump on the glass door. I'll tell y'all a story. You want to hear a story? Okay, my dad, in 2 weeks, is going to be 92. And it's been an amazing man. He's been very athletic. All right, have fun at the baseball diamond. He's been very athletic, water skied till he was in his 70s. He's an engineer. Even on a spider kick, I know, Kirsten. But, you know, he's 92 and he's having health issues. But my sister lives sort of like within an hour and a half from him, which is good. A few weeks back, she went on the weekend to visit him and check on him. And she saw down at the barn a big trap. And she's like, Dad, there's something in the trap. And he's like, oh, that's a skunk. I got to go get it out. And darn if he did, the man, 91, not particularly well, went down and pulled the skunk out, took the trap over into the woods, let the skunk go. So last week, my sister went down again to check on him. And they were out messing around in the yard. And he starts walking across the patio to the steps to go onto the sunroom, and he stops right at the steps, and he hollers for my sister, for Dee Dee. Come here. He's just very calm. She's like, what, Dad? And she looked, and he's standing at the steps with his foot down like that, and there's a 5-foot black snake wrapped all the way around his leg. And he was standing on the head. And my stepmother was inside screaming bloody murder. Dad was as cool as a cucumber. Dee Dee's like, oh my God. And he said, go get something out of the barn and we'll dispatch this snake. So she did, went down to the barn, came back, and they got rid of the snake. But the thing was, he never moved his foot. Foot was on his head, and that snake will all the way up his leg. The thing is, black snakes are pugnacious. I've been bitten. I'm wrangled quite a few snakes and been bitten twice, both times by a black snake, and they draw blood. Not fun. They get you right here. And interestingly enough, my dad was bitten by a copperhead twice up at the lake. The same time, twice. It hit him 2 times. He almost lost his hand. I don't mind snakes. I don't particularly want a poisonous one. Okay, I guess I could sit and chitty chat. Okay, if you have anything specific you want me to bring up, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to roll. Yeah, a copperhead hit him twice up at the lake. He was moving some rocks at the jetty. And this has been several years back. And so they were an hour from Roanoke, from the hospital. He almost lost something else. Yeah. Yeah, Jody. But this wasn't a poisonous snake. But my sister called me after the snake incident. And she'd already told me about the skunk. She's like, do you realize Dad is still a badass? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, he is. All right, this ring is really pretty. I'm going to take mine off so I don't lose it. This is an opal inlay ring. Y'all keep me on track. Opal inlay ring. And by the way, I don't know if Valerie's still in here. I've got a lot of small rings that I may just hold the box up, but a lot of them, I've got all sizes. Opal inlay ring. It is beautiful. Signed DLT, size 7 3/4. 7 3/4. Oh, good. There you are. And it is pretty. Nothing wrong with the inlay. Big on me, but it's really pretty. In fact, I got a bracelet that matches. Let me catch up on the chat a second. You walked up on a big milk snake this morning. You know, I don't mind the snakes. When I used to see patients, I'd have to remove snakes from their porch, everywhere. I just don't like them in spaces where they shouldn't be. And there's a bracelet very similar that I showed last week. All right, this ring, 7 3/4. Nothing wrong with it. Buy it now, $85. Hi, Dana. Yeah, it's pretty. It's very buttery. I don't know, is it picking up the flash? Beautiful inlay. I don't know who DLT is. I have not looked it up. I will do one drop. Buy it now, 80. How are you, Dana? Meg, where's Meg? There's Meg. Hi. And I might as well show the bracelet. This cuff is, I don't know the size on this. I'm sure it could go to a 7. You see how big it is on me. I did do a little repair on this, but you really can't see it. Sterling silver opal inlay. This is on the cuff. But because I did a repair on it, buy it now, 50. Who's be right back? Leslie? Am I in focus, guys? I see you, Nancy. Thanks for the warning. Is everything in focus pretty good? Good. Nancy, I brought that way down because, let me get it back. Because I did do a repair on it. There was a little piece of the turquoise that was chipped. So I repaired it. And really, unless you get a loop, it's quite good. Dana, don't feel bad. I'm lagging here. I'm learning how to kind of ignore the lag when I'm doing this. Thank you, Nancy. I got you. Anybody on the ring? All right, I'm going to drop it one more time, and then we're done. Then we'll move on. Moving on. Christina, how are you? All right, let's move past this one. I'm going to show y'all something. Let me move these out of the way. They're in my way. Excuse me just a minute. I want to show y'all something. And I'm totally not getting much done but chit-chatting. But I do want to, we'll keep going. Because I started earlier because I had so much trouble with getting tired. I want to share a repair that I'm working on currently. Whoops. So much for that. But it's interesting. Get it out of that case. There we go. Can y'all see this stone? That is what I'm working on right now. Christina, we'll keep you in our prayers, my friend. Just feel our strength and face each day as best you can. You'll get through it. This stone, I am working on it now, and I've been working on it for several days. Right now, I'm waiting on another product that I'm going to use on it as well, but I can show you where we are thus far. I don't know if you can see it, but this is where we are now. It's not going to show up as well. Not good. This one was done in the light box. But I'll bring it up when I'm done. I'm waiting on something to come in the mail. Yeah, this one was a mess, Nancy. Hi, Jen B. All right, here's a sweet little pair of sterling silver and onyx earrings. I don't know that I showed these last time. I got them from Leonore. And I have a pair quite similar, so I'm choosing to let one pair go. How are you, Jen? I don't think they're signed other than 925. This is the back. They are articulating. Pierced earrings, very pretty, almost a Greek key design. Buy it now. Whoops, what did I do? Buy it now. 35. You know, maybe I need to be in live chat. It's lapis, Meg. Definitely lapis. Okay, now I'm in all messages. No, not onyx. I had a pair of onyx. I think I sold. I do have something with onyx in them here. I'll bring it up. Greek key design. They're about 1.25 inches, I would say. Drop. Very pretty. Buy it now, 35. And somebody just came to join us. Hello, Finny. Can you hear the hot breath? Oh, buddy. Okay, these. Okay, Millie. Yeah, that's why I try to measure things as best I can. Lizard breath just came in. Hi, Jen. I don't know if anybody would be interested in these. They're pretty cool, but it's going to take a special person. I showed these, I think, in the first sale. Sterling, these are earrings. Sterling silver and 14 karat gold chain right here. Black onyx, hammered silver, signed JY, Jeannie Yager. Pierced earrings, flippin' cool, but not something that I wear. But they're beautiful. But I am going to lower them significantly to move them. Buy it now. Oh, what am I doing here? Come on. Buy it now, $65. And they are, I would say they're measure them real quick. 1.5 inches. Catching up. How are you, Jen? That is onyx. Handmade. All right. Jen and Jen, bookends. All right. Something from the preview. Let me hook it so I don't stick myself. This brooch, cat brooch, I don't know why it looks so different on my phone. Signed cat brooch, also by Jean Yager, with amethyst and 2 cabs of turquoise. Your son wants popcorn and orange juice for dinner. It's my kind of kid. Signed on the back. Sterling and J.Y. Jean Yager. Flipping cute. Buy it now. $135. 2 cabs of what look like Sleeping Beauty. And a beautiful amethyst. Yes, Dana, OJ's better than popcorn. I mean, better than soda pop. He is, from end to end is 3 inches. How old is he, Jen? I'm trying to read it. Does the heart get in the way of the chat when y'all are reading? 5. Oh my goodness. I've got a grandson that's 5. He's so sweet. Well, I got him all ages. Okay. What do you want, buddy? You want to go out? Hang on. Finnegan wants to go out. I'm going to open the door and let him go. All right, buddy. There you go. It's nice that they come and tell me when they have to go. All right. I'm going to bring up some of the things from the previews. Your 5-year-old is the oldest, Karen? Off. Thank you. Come to Jesus moment. I have them from 2 to almost 16. Finn wants to snack on lizards. Yeah, he's eyeballing my jewelry. This cuff is spectacular. This is an old Fred Harvey cuff. See the stamp work on it? On the inside, this is one sheet of sterling that has been cut and split to make the cuff. There is a split right there. But as long as you don't do manipulating, it's solid, it's sturdy, it's not going anywhere. I would not even repair that. But I wouldn't do manipulating. And right now it's about at a 6. You could do a little manipulating, but I would not do much. It'd go to 6.5. I wouldn't go any higher, but that is a nice old cuff. And this has apparently been done right there by somebody doing it wrong. You got to be super careful. Buy it now. 85. Yeah, Brian, it's nice. That's a nice old cuff. It's actually the only one that I have had like this. Karen, good for you. I somehow thought you'd like that. It's beautiful. Fur babies are babies too, Christina. Karen, that's pretty. And I would not even worry. If I kept this, I would not worry at all about that. It's not significant enough for alarm. You love the ones you got? Those old ones? Yeah. Me too. I mean, like I say, I love them all, but the old ones get me every time. Let me show you something different. I'm cooling off. I got the door open. All right, this is a beast. I'm going to put it on the bust. I'll hold it a little bit. This is beautiful. It is 89.49 grams. I'm holding the chain back. This is the drop right here. Coral and turquoise, sterling silver. That's okay, Mia. You're a twin, Mia? I was married to a twin. An identical twin. Let me measure this chain. This is the closure on the chain. Really, really nice chain. I think it's an Italian chain. Definitely sterling. Let me measure it. Yeah, I was married to a twin. He and his twin, when they were little, actually had their own language. Hi, Jennifer. 24-inch chain. Yeah, the drop is 12 inches. Beautiful. And this piece is, it's not, is it signed? I think it is. Maybe not. Where's my loop? How are you, Jennifer? I think it just says, yeah, it just says sterling 925. Yeah, it's gorgeous, Brian. The pendant is 2 3/4 from the bail to almost just under 3 inches. Buy it now. This is for both pieces, almost 90 grams. Oops. 225. That is beautiful coral and turquoise and a stinking heavy chain. All sterling silver. Yeah, he and my ex had and his brother had a language just their own when they were little. Even their mother didn't understand it, but they knew what each other was saying. "24-inch chain. And I know some of these are higher price point like this one, but you can always email me if you want. I think that's stunning. And that looks like all natural coral to me because there are definitely variations in the color. I don't know if it's showing up, but there are some that are lighter and some that are darker. Just beautiful. You love my stories, Nancy? That how my dad's a badass? He was a big pond executive, but he's a badass. He still is at almost 92 next week. He was so handsome too. Oh my goodness. He's expecting his first kid the end of June. Well, congratulations, Auntie Mia. I'm going to put this on the bust. Well, let me see. Okay, this is a signed piece that I bought from Jody. It is signed, well, it's got sterling, but it's signed AL, and that is Augustine Largo. It is Kingman turquoise. And I loved it so much, but I got it and I realized I have something so similar that I didn't do the drop, that I needed to not keep both of them. Let's see. 9-inch drop. This is the back. Augustine Largo. Kingman turquoise. Looks like a mountain to me. Just beautiful. Okay. Buy it now. $135. And that's a good price on one of his pieces. There's the back. Yes, mountain. And Christy's got one very similar that's more like a lightning bolt. Oh, my goodness. I'm seeing the cat hair all over this. And if it doesn't sell, I'm going to wear it. I'll just wear both. Because I really love it. It is cool. Alrighty, I'm going to set that over here for the moment. Can y'all feel that breeze coming through? Off to where, Melly? The heart. Off to eat? Hi, Jeannie. Jenny. I always call each of you the other name. How are you? Melly, enjoy your dinner. Come back if you have time after. Okay. Here is a sweet little, whoops, why did I put that there? Wrong place. Would I consider selling the coral pendant and chain separately? Sure. Jody? I don't know if it would. Ha ha ha. Yeah. What are you wanting? Just the pendant, Jody? Are you? Whoops! I'm missing a ton of chat. Yes. Okay, Jody. Are you looking for just the pendant? I would do the pendant alone for $150. I better put that in. Just because it is so spectacular. So $225 with the chain, $150 with, okay, you want just the pendant. Okay, you got it, my sweet friend. I'm gonna take it off right now. And we will move him. Let me change this. Jody, you know I'll do anything for you. You and Christy. I might have to turn that fan back on, guys. Okay, I think it's pretty spectacular. It's nothing like Christie's Federico Jimenez, but it reminds me of that just in the style, only hers is amazing. Okie dokie. I got that for you, Jody. Let's see. I don't know if Valerie's still in here. Let me bring this up. I think I'm the slowest YouTube sale person out there. I talk too much. This cuff, I love it. I bought it from Christy. It is a flippin' heavy storyteller cuff. I have bought 3 from her, and I love this one. This is a Hopi Rain Dance. The other 2 fit me, but this one is just, it's just big. And I would say it would go, it's 45 grams. Oh, it's upside down. I'd say it would easily be able to be adjusted to a 7. 6 1/4 to a 7. But I've got the gap closed down as far as I can, and it still slides around. It is signed as well. It's got a mark, which is a signature, and I don't know it. But it looks like, almost like a tic-tac-toe. But it's definitely a hallmark. Buy it now. And this is going to look high, and it is, but it is worth more than that. Buy it now, $230. Very thick, very substantial storyteller. Hope you rain dance. Hi, Leonore. We missed you earlier. I'm all. I know, Jody. They do to me too. And this one actually is the stoutest of all three of them. But it's just a little big, and if it doesn't sell, I'll wear it anyway. I'm gonna put it on now and see if I can. It doesn't roll around too much. Hi, Marche. How are you? Jody, didn't you sell one with bears on it? I somehow missed that, but that was amazing. Hang on, I'm pulling some more. Okay, here are two smaller cups. Petite. Low price point. Okay. I think I just saw a fly come in. Hang on, let me get these doggies out of here at the moment. Come on, guys. Come on. Finny, you got a job to do. Come here, Finn. Go in with Grandma. Okie dokie. I don't remember if I showed these last week or not. There are two of them, very similar. I will have to take this off. Sterling silver, nice turquoise cab. Nice little stacker. Beautiful piece of turquoise. Buy it now. 48. Good, Marche. I'm glad you're here too. Whoops, sorry about that. This can be adjusted. Right now it's sitting for me, but I'd say it could go up to 6 3/4. What's new, Colette? Well, I'm back to milking a goat. Buy it now, 48. Yeah, I had a milker that I thought was on the tail end of her milking cycle. Well, she's not. So we're back to milking. That's a good buy on that little cuff. Get down. Down. That's a sweet little cup. And then this one is very similar, and we'll do that at the same price. This one's got the feather lapel. Buy it now. 48. How are you, Leonore? Really piece of pretty turquoise in this one. And again, that would go up to the same, 6 1/4 to 7 probably. All right, let's see what else is in there. Here's a cuff I have not shown before. Same size. Yeah, Nancy, they're matte. They would be able to be adjusted. Hush. You can come through as long as you behave. Yes, they can be adjusted quite easily. And if somebody wanted them and wanted them at a certain size, I've got the mandrel and the rawhide mallet. I could do it. But yes, they're very, very malleable. So to answer the question, they're the same size, yep. I mean, they're small, but they would go up to a 6 3/4, give or take. Let me show this one. You are quite welcome. This is a really pretty cuff. This is one I did some work on. Got shenanigans going on. This cuff, I am a little on the fence about exactly what it is, if it is green turquoise with a lot of quartz or something else. But it is beautiful. Very unusual stone. This is just part of the inclusion in the stone itself. There, I think it's in focus. Absolutely gorgeous. It's got these different green striations. There's the back. Definitely looks like a Native American piece to me. I'm just not certain. Isn't that beautiful, Leslie? I'm just not certain on what this stone is. I thought it was turquoise with a lot of quartz at first, and now I'm not certain. But it looks like a flippin' blue ocean, green ocean. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, this is one of those that could be malleable. I mean, it's malleable. Right now it's sitting at about a 6.5, and it could go up or down. Buy it now. Whoops. $115. I just love this cuff. Rebecca, I see you. You're going to love this. I have debated for the last 3 sales whether I was going to bring it up or not. Because I like it that much. But as I've told y'all before, I don't have anything that I don't love. I love some things more than others. But when I go to decide to let something go, you know, you gotta make choices. That one was hard to let go, but it's a nice one. I'm rambling. Yet again. And we got shenanigans going on. Let me see what else is in it. All right, this I am really struggling with letting go. However, come on, guys. Stop fooling around in here. Fanny and Willow, come on. Come on. Not playtime. Come on. Come on, Willow. Fanny, come on. Good boy. Can y'all hear all the shenanigans going on the floor? Rebecca, you have a cuff problem too? Well, I don't know. They're just, like I said, I don't buy anything that doesn't hit me. That doesn't mean somebody else is going to love it. But it is what it is. Okay, this stone, this ring I bought from Christy because I absolutely love it. And it's a sign ring. It is a size 6 1/4. It is signed Virgil Reader. It is a Tiffany stone. Now, the only reason that I'm bringing it up is because I love everything about it, but my hands are so bony that it's heavy. It's heavy for me, even though it fits. I have a little bit of problem with the weight of it for me. But it's beautiful. I'm actually happy to keep this one, even though it is heavy. And I didn't even weigh it, but it's a heavy ring. It's a big one. So if people like big and heavy, and it doesn't bother you, y'all are so funny. It's gorgeous, and it's signed. Buy it now. Oh, size 6 3/4. $135. This is the underside. Big ring. I like big ring. It's 6 3/4, Jody. I'm sorry, 6 1/4. 6 1/4. Tiffany stone. Then, like I said, the only reason I'm thinking about letting it go is because of the weight. With my hands, it's a little heavy for me. This is the back. Where's his signature? His initials right there. VR. Virgil Reader. Isn't it beautiful? It's stunning. And I know that there's people that it won't bother that weight, but it does bother me a little bit. Okay. Let's see what else we got. If you've got, y'all want me to bring up a couple of, oh, Jody, I didn't think you had bigger fingers. I thought you and I had a crossover on some of our fingers. All right, I'm going to bring up a bigger, heavy hitter, but I want to offer it up anyway. Let me get some water. Excuse me, I'm sure that gulping is like magnified. This cuff is thick. It's beautiful. Spiny turquoise lapis. Spiny again. And malachite. Signed, Wilson B. Gay. That's his hallmark right there. Wilson B. Gay. I bought this cuff from Christy. She picked it up. Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, it's probably sitting at a 6.25 now. It is heavy, so it may not be real. I'd be careful doing much adjusting. Maybe no more than a 6.5. I bought this from Christy and it was missing the malachite. So I bought a malachite. I measured with the calipers, bought a malachite to fit it, and I set the stone. And in the original cuff online, you can find the original cuff online is $599. This exact cuff by Wilson Begay. And in that cuff is the malachite. I know that's the stone that was missing. So this one is not going to be $5.99. Buy it now, $3.25, and that is as low as I'll go on that. Thank you, Christina. I've set a few stones. I reset two in a ring for Tammy Poole, and I set a piece of turquoise in a old nausea for Christy. Well, I was nervous on that one, because the piece was so old, but you know, I've set a few others. I'm sure I'm not as good as you, Jen, but you have to back it with it's not really sawdust. It's more like a corn cob dust kind of stuff. Looks easier than it is. Thank you, Jen. Christina, I know. Those Leslie made those. I love them. Tammy, your ring's still good? Did you, Jen? Aren't they fun? Beth, and just get together with me and I'm going to wear Wilson for a little bit. I know you want me to set one for you. You still have the ring. Would love for you to take a look. Just need to find the right cab. We need to measure with the calipers, Beth, because we want to get the cab the right size and depth. Some stones are much deeper than others, so kind of one of those things you got to have your hands on to do it. Okay, I'm just going to pull stuff out of here. Yeah, Leslie's rocking it out with her creations. I bought 3 myself. Okie dokie. I'm going to show a cool ring. Where are you? Here it is. Spankings may be in order. This ring is gorgeous. It is a Zuni petty point ring, and it is a bypass. Every stone is there. Some of them are greener than others. Absolutely gorgeous. Maybe bring up some more of your original necklaces. Okay, I will. Right now this is sitting at a 6.25, but it is a bypass, so you can adjust it. I don't know what you could adjust it up to, but I would say given the design, you could probably adjust it up one size, I would think, because otherwise you're going to run into the bypasses hitting each other. So right now it's at 6 1/4. Flipping fabulous ring. Buy it now, $125. You want me to bring up some of the others, Jody? Oh, thank you, Christy. You mean the Wilson B. Gay? Yeah, I love it too. That's a good price on this piece. This is a very old ring. It could be made smaller than 6 1/4. How is baseball, Christy? Is this what you're talking about, Rebecca? Thank you, Merche. I promise I am going to be making more coral lariats and turquoise and different beads. There's so much that I have to do here just day to day that sometimes getting time to get into the studio it's definitely not as often as I want to, but I'm going to. I'm going to take that off as it's making me hot. Okay, we'll do more. We'll come back to some of those. Whoops, why did I do that? Hang on. Let's put that ring back. Oh no. Cheer them on from me. Okay. Let's see. We're going to pull up some of my pieces. All right, this is a cool one. This is Tortella Jasper and Herkimer Diamond and Pearls. And what are these? It is, well, that doesn't show. Herkimer Diamond, all in sterling silver. Tortella Jasper. The length on this one is 21 inches. There we go. Let's see. Buy it now. $95. I've got, like I said, about 65 different ones, all different. Try not to hold so close. Okay. Thank you. It's hard for me to tell. Length is 21 inches on this one. And remember, I am gonna, if somebody wants one, I will be restringing on sterling. If we need to add some length, we can. Thank you, Christina. You're interested in like 24. Jody, I can, since I will be restringing everything as they sell, I can definitely make whatever 24 inches. Not a problem. So I wouldn't worry too much about the length, because that's something I can change for sure. There's one I'm looking for in particular. This one's pretty. I should be putting these back. They're all numbered 55. That'll save me time later. There we go, 55, you go there. This one is very pretty. Dendrite, quartz, agate, garnet, and little sterling nuggets. And I don't think the garnet's gonna show up. It's 20 inches long. Dendrite, quartz, garnet, sterling silver. Look at that. Maybe would it be better to hold him on the bust? That might be better. I don't know, it might not, but let's see. I think that works better. What do you think? Ellie, hi Ellie. Glad to see you, my sweet friend. Get out of here. Good grief. I thought I lint rolled it, but whatever. Okay. Buy it now. On this one, 115. You can't really see the red. I think it's blowing out the red. But they are garnet. They are definitely cranberry. Cranberry. Thank you, Ellie. Much better, Jody? Okay, good. I'm just going to run through these because you can always go on the website and email me the number of the piece. They all have a number on them. Don't worry about the prices because I will be lowering them. But just to give you kind of a peek into what's on there. Let's see. Y'all ever heard of Moldavite? This is a cool piece. Very cool. I think a flippin' fly just flew in. This is, let me read my notes. Moldavite and yellow howlite and river shell and sterling silver. That is Moldavite. That is a huge piece. Yes, Christy. Of Moldavite. This piece is long. Very pretty. And these river shell are just so pretty. All of these in between are bench beads. Sterling silver bench beads. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. Look, yeah, you can see the bench beads there. Okay, this one, length on this one is 23 inches. I gotta close that door. This fly buzzing around is driving me nuts. I'm gonna be flying with the fly swatter in a minute. Poppy, in or out? I'm so bad. I love to have the doors open. I love it. But the flies love it too. Okay. This one's going to be more because it's got a good lot of bench beads in there. This is Buy It Now 150. And that's just because of what's it? Oh, Jody. All right, my friend. You need to email me and let me know the, you know, if you want me to adjust the length when I do a restring. Okay? Thank you. Huh. I didn't see that one coming. It's pretty flippin' amazing. Yeah, it's a crazy piece of moldavite. I got you. It's pretty cool. And those river shell are neat. You were, Jody? You didn't let me know. Okay. Let me look some more. I'll pull up some more. I'm looking for one in particular. I got to be the slowest person in the world going through stuff. Okie dokie. Where is that one? Here's a pretty one. Okay. This one is udilite, agate, hematite, and fluorite. And that stone is from Russia. I can get it open. Okay. This is 20 inches long as it sits now. And I'm hoping it'll pick up. This, get the buzz. This is the prettiest purple. Purple and black. Almost looks like Shara white. There you go. You can see that. This is udilite. And fluorite. Sterling silver. Agate and hematite. Fluorite, these are the fluorite 2 beads. Hi, Jay girl. Am I going too fast, Rebecca? All right. If y'all don't mind me just chilling, I'm good with that. All right, this one is that's really pretty. Like I said, I can adjust the length when I do the restring. Buy It Now 120. Jay girl, that's fine. I'm happy you made it too, my friend. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna kind of show these quickly so I can actually show you some of them. You can always contact me. You want it? Oh, Christy. Okay. Got you. Just text me the length and I'll do it. That one's really pretty. Very pretty. I mean, they all are. I got you, my sweet friend. Yeah, I mean, since I'm gonna restring everything on Sterling Gossamer, that there's no reason not to there's no reason not to adjust the length. Okay. I am gonna put this in another bag just because that tag doesn't seem like it wants to stay on. Okay. Hang on, guys. I want to make sure that they're right now they're in little gauze bags, but I don't forget who gets what, but I don't want the tags to come off. And Jody, I know one of these days we need to figure out on the other pieces what we want to do making your lariat. Right. Hey, can I try the fan? If I turn this fan on, will y'all tell me if it's too loud? Can y'all hear that? You want a lariat too, Karen? I'll do it. I know, guys. I feel like, I don't mean to let anybody down. I just feel like I need to be three people sometimes. Wham, wham, wham. Right? But I do enjoy just creating. It gives me a little outlet from just commitments. I am looking for a specific one. Here's a pretty one. Okay, Tammy. Y'all can shoot me an email and tell me, give me an idea of what you're, you want amethyst or I don't know. Maybe I'll just try to make a bunch and we'll bring them up next time. This is pretty. It's a little more dressy, but it's pretty. This is turquoise cultured pearl shell and sterling silver little floret in between the beads. It's a little dressier. 18 inches as it sits now, but I love the pendant, the freeform pendant. Is it too loud? It's not distracting? Okay. If it's too overpowering, let me know and I'll turn it off. I don't know why I do know why my kitchen is not as cool as the rest of the house. I have to keep certain parts of the house closed, even though I had a brand new AC system put in because of Mom's wandering. She will get out and get lost, so I have certain doors. It's kind of a rambling house. Thank you, Christina. So it does keep some of the air from going where it should go. Good idea, Christy. Okay, this one's a pretty one. Tammy, Karen, Jody, let me go get a piece of paper. That way we can chit-chat it down. Y'all, I think I'm gonna get a glass of wine. Does anybody want to join me? Jody, Tammy, Karen. Yeah, that's a good idea. What's Jody's? We need to write the name. Yeah, I'm writing them down. Who wants a lariat? I will write it down. And Beth. Y'all are hilarious. So y'all gonna bail me out of jail if I get in trouble? And Rebecca. Ah. Oh, that I will do it. All right. Where's my bag for this one? Y'all are just tickling me. I do think I'm gonna get a glass of wine though, seriously. 41. I'm looking for a banded amethyst, a chevron amethyst. And it's in here, but there's so many. Oh man, here's a pretty one. I don't know why I like this one so much. Oh, I'm not a few hours from you, Tammy. What? Shit, you're not going nowhere. Oh. Oh my. This is pretty. I don't know, y'all. I was involved with horse rescue for years and years and years. And I was on the board of directors for the state's horse rescue. I could make him in jail. Anyway, I think I've told this story, but I'll tell it real quick. I removed 2 horses from an abusive situation. I had law enforcement with me. I had the paperwork with me. I legally removed horses that were our wards of the state. And one of the good old boys, who was the one that had abused them, had me arrested. And at the time, the sheriff was, go get him, boys, go get her. So I spent the night in the pokey for acquiring property under false pretenses. But it was expunged later because it was all BS. But I do have a trade now that if I got back in the pokey, I could. All right. My stories are going to get me in trouble. This is I'm going to butcher this, but this is natural blue. Where's Jen when I need her? She light. This. And blue adventurine. And blue lace agate pendant. Absolutely blue. Yummy. Yeah, Merche. I wrote a song while I was in the pokey. It was pretty good. Jen, how do you say this? SCHEELITE. Natural blue sheelite. Yeah, it was. I mean, I continue to do it. Sing it? I don't sing. I used to be a very good singer. But do y'all want me to put prices in or just show these? I'll put a price in. But I had thyroid cancer. Yeah, the funny thing was, I was scared to death. I never got out of the holding cell. So, took your hair barrettes, they took everything. I had an orange jumpsuit. It was terrible. Little black flip flops. And I so didn't fit in with those people. But this little gal got thrown in the middle of the night, and she was about big as a minute and looked like a rattlesnake. I mean, the kind that really give you chills, scared you. And she looked at me and she said, "What are you in here for?" And I thought, oh shit, I'm in trouble. I looked at her and I said, "I stole 2 horses." She looks at me. "Girl," she said, "I'm in here because I knifed somebody." And I'm thinking, oh my God. Badass chick. No, I'm just a bleeding heart. And you know what? I moved those horses out of the county and across the South Carolina line, and they ended up living long lives. And I do it all over again. I was very involved in the rescue for a long, 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 long time. This is gorgeous. Did I even put a price on it? I did not. I sure didn't. We'll just make up a price. I love you too, JJ. We'll just say buy it now. $95. I got it in a book, and I'm sure it's more than that, but I just think that's so pretty. Yeah, it honest to goodness, it was expunged. However, for years, every time I'd have to renew my nursing license, I had to write a letter, because they don't ask you if you've been convicted. They ask you, have you ever been charged? So it took a long time before I could not have to write that letter. I never got questioned by the board about it, but it was humiliating to have to write that letter, but still, yeah, I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. It was about the horses. Guy had hit them across the face with a 2x4. That's what he did. I still can't find the one I'm looking for. We'll do 1 or 2 more, and then we'll go back to the other stuff. Read the chat. Yeah, it was horrible. I mean, I had law enforcement with me. The same sheriff's department that the sheriff told the other deputies, go arrest me and one of the other girls. Vice president. What did I miss? Oh, Jason. I did not. I was rambling. Where's his comment? Where? Oh, just stopped in now. I want to get a tattoo with your name in a heart on my bicep. Oh, shit, Jason. Yeah. I totally missed it. I was going on and on. That's funny. Yeah, but, in all truthfulness, it didn't matter. I would do it all over again. That is the way that I have always been involved in rescue for a long time. This is a pretty one. That's funny. Now I'm laughing, Jason. That's pretty funny. All right, this is really pretty. This is Brazilian tree agate, moss agate, shell, and freshwater pearls. Is Jason still in here? Look at that. That is so, I love this. It's all green. I guess you can see it. There he is. Give the bear a big hug. I love this. Jason, we're just shooting the shit here. This is a fancier one. It's got a lot of pearls, but these moss agate beads are pretty, and there's sterling silver beading on each side of the moss agate, and this is Brazilian tree agate. Have fun at dinner. Love you too. Give Jeremy hugs. And Mama Mary. Okay. Buy it now. $120. And these are all coming way down off the website price. Thank you, Leonore. I wish I could put my hands on that chevron amethyst. If I knew what number it was, I could get it. $57. All right. I might see it come up here. I feel like I've done nothing but talk. Okay. I probably lost Valerie way back. She probably has a date with a paintbrush. Well, she's good too. Okay, let's bring up a couple of rings. Thanks, Leonore. Having fun. This is a larger ring. Yes, size 8. Spiny oyster, sterling silver, spiny oyster. Size 8. This is the underside. Oh, that's good right there. I think I showed this a couple weeks ago. I'm going to bring it down. Buy it now, $85. And that's as low as I'm going on that. It's my understanding there's a moratorium now, 5-year moratorium on spiny oyster. God, this one's pretty. It's got all the striations of color in it. Thank you for posting links, Leonore. All righty. You know what? Would it be easier to, I might do it that way. Let's do this. I'll hold this up. They are falling. That one was not in the thing anyway. They start smaller and go larger across each row. Several of these are Fred Harvey era. I'm not sure which device to look in. This one is beautiful. I got that from Jody, and it doesn't fit me quite. It's a little too big for my finger, but it's too small really to go over the next one because of my joints. That is so pretty. I love this. I got another one from her several months ago that does fit me perfectly, and I wear it. I just love the design of this one, but it's a little bit loose. Sometimes if they're a little more than a little bit loose, I can slide them over this one and they'll do fine. This is a size 7.5. Buy it now. $70. That's a gorgeous ring. Wait a minute. 2 requests. Can you see? Okay, yes. JJ, the Zuni top right. Rebecca, second row, second ring, round turquoise. Yes. 3, okay. All right. Hold up, let me go from Christina, bottom row, long blue. This one, Christina. Bottom row, long blue. Okay. This one, these are all going to be pretty, there's a couple in there that are not too low, but this one is hallmarked. It is size 7 1/4. And the hallmark is, y'all keep me on track. I think this is Jewelry Pacific Company. No, Bell Trading Post. And I'm going to drop these rings from too small for you. All right, I'm going to run it anyway. We're going to get these moving. 7 1/4. I had 70 on this ring. I'm going to bring this down to 55, size 7 1/4, old ring, sterling silver. $55. Bottom row is larger size. Merche, got you. Whoops. It's pretty, Merche. I hold up, Christina. I do have some other larger ones in another ring thing. I don't want to lose track of the requests. Wait a minute. Second row, second ring, round turquoise. Okay, guys, hold up on that a minute. For Rebecca, second row, round turquoise. This one, Rebecca, size 6. Okay, size 6. I don't know if that's your size. My fingers are a little swollen tonight. Size 6, Rebecca. It's a beautiful piece of turquoise with a lot of quartz right here. Yeah, I'm going to show it anyway. Very, very pretty. I love this flash of, Rebecca. We'll run it anyway. Size 6. Buy it now. Oh, sorry about that. Buy it now. 50. I'm going to run through these rings quickly. Size 6. Pretty old stone. There's the underside. Okay, we'll keep moving. Let me go get some of the bigger ones. What's the next request? Zuni 1 top right. Oh, Okay. Jeannie, this is little. I don't know what size you are. This is the smallest one in there. Size 5.5. Okay. Jeannie is next, top right. That one, Jeannie? It is pretty. Let me tell you something about this ring. It's gorgeous. It is a size 5.5. At some point, this was not mine. Somebody has done some kind of a repair on the bottom. I don't know what it is. Yes, Gail, I do. But it is solid. I don't know if they use some kind of epoxy or what, but there has been a repair on it. It's beautiful. But I'm going to let it go for exactly what I got in it. I did not know that when I bought it. Buy it now. 38. It's pretty. It would be a beautiful pinky ring. It's solid. It's not coming apart. I just wanted somebody to know that somebody has done a repair. Not a very pretty repair, but it's on the bottom. Okay, Jeannie. I got you. Y'all keep me on track on the, Oh, good. Yay. I'm trying hard to read the chat. Gail is next. Hang on. Okay, what's Gail looking for? Leslie had to leave. Oh no. Oh goodness. A blind baby squirrel. Okay, I'm going to show the other one too. Any 6.5s. Yeah. I'm on Gail right now. That's, see, I have two bins. Where's my 6.5s? I thought I did. This is a really pretty one. This is a 7.25. Let me look over here. Are you talking about turquoise specifically, Gail? Good grief. It's like everything's dancing around a 6.5. I've got 7s. Wait a minute. This one is hard to measure, but it's looking like a 6.75. Yes, Jennifer. This is not an old ring. I don't know anything about the turquoise except it's pretty. It's coming down right at a 6.75. I'm gonna have to go let the dog in a minute. They said it was blackjack turquoise. I know nothing about that, except it's pretty. This one is a nice ring. Buy it now, 72. Yes. What's yes, Gail? Oh, yes to my question. I don't know why I'm coming up everything but. I don't have 6 and 0.5, I don't think. I can't seem to put my hand, I've got everything else. There's one, but it may be smaller than what you're looking for. This is a 6.5. Let me take this off. It's just a very simple turquoise cab. Nice old one though. It's an old green one. It was probably blue to begin with. Size 6.5. Buy it now. Whoops. 35. Oh, Gail. Gotcha. For this one. That's a pretty ring. All right, my friend. Good. That's a really pretty ring. And I'll be very honest with you. I love that ring, but I'm going to go for the old ones. That's just me. Thank you. I think I brought this up a couple of sales ago and said, that's a sexy ring. If I can say that with something on my hand, then it's a pretty ring. Yes, I'm getting ready to do that, Leonore. 8.5 or 9.7? 7.5. Karen wants green turquoise size 8. Wait a minute. This was... Okay. Just keeping on track. All right. Karen wants green turquoise size 8. Christina, type it again, my friend. I'm sorry, I'm trying my best to read. This is not a size, this is a size 8.75. Green, I don't know if it's showing. It's very pretty, dark olive green. Okay, Leonore. This one, it's not, this one is being real shy. It's got a lot of brown matrix. I got you. This one is a size 8.75, dark green. Might be too green, too dark for some people. I love it. Oh, wait. I do have another. Do you want me to run this one? Buy it now. 35. Size 8.75. I do have another green one. I just remember, but I don't remember what size it is. Colette, you'll email me. Don't worry about me. Karen, what did I miss? Oh, Karen. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I probably shouldn't have brought it up this way. I feel like I'm messing up. I got you, Karen. Karen, Vintage Montreal. You need chunky. What size, Karen? I like chunky too. What size are you, Karen? Thank you, Christina. I got you, Karen Peterson. Size 8. You know what? Maybe I should have trays that this is not an 8. This is a 7.5. I don't know. This is a nice old ring. Let me see what I have in an 8. Hi, Gina. Team, y'all are flipping fabulous. This is a pretty ring, but it's an oldie. I mean, I had one other similar, very similar to it that I sold. And then I found this one and I'm like, that is probably a 1930s ring, I would say, easily. This one's a little bit more than the others. Buy it now, 75. Size, what did I say? 7.5. I'm still looking. This is a chunky ring. Oh, Karen. This one's going down. 75. Nice, very, very old fan flippin-tastic. 1930s. Karen. Okay, size 8. Chunky. This is, let me double check the size. It's a cool piece. I don't know that it's native. I would say it's not, but I don't know. It is stamped 925. It's got a really comfortable band, very buttery. I put size 8 on there. Tag's in the way. It's a shy 8, Karen. You want native? Okay, I'm gonna run this anyway. I don't know that it's not, I'm not gonna say it with confidence that it is. I don't think so. It's a little more Balinese looking to me. Buy it now, 65. Shy 8. It's very pretty and it's really, really comfortable. I understand, Karen. $65. That's a good bit of sterling for on that ring. Yeah. It's got that design, Karen. It does. Still pretty. Very pretty piece of turquoise. Very spider webby. But it's just not speaking like a native piece. But nonetheless pretty. Okay, let's put that one down. Whoops. Yeah, I absolutely will, Karen. There's Junkie for you. We've all seen that one. Somebody will come along the right day. Here's a pretty little ring. It's an adjustable ring. My joints are swollen tonight. Very pretty little, 2 little nuggets of turquoise. Oh, Karen, this one that I flipped. This one is like a 12 1/4. It's huge. It could be sized by somebody that, oh, you hadn't seen that. Yeah. Yes. It is a 12 1/4. And it is signed right here. I think I showed the longer blue one. Well, I do have one. I'll bring it out. Somebody that, like Jen B, can remove this stone. It's got a very smooth, well, as I'm not even showing it, very smooth bezel around here. The stone is pristine. Absolutely stunning. But somebody is going to say, somebody like Jen B could remove that stone, and that can be sized down. The only problem is you would lose the hallmark. But my thought about that was resolder, the stone's going to be out, solder the hallmark as a little cartouche right on the back so you still have it. This one's not cheap, guys, but I've never seen anything like it in my life. It is, I think, 3 1/4 inches long. If I'm remembering. The stone is 3 1/4. The set is 3 3/4. This is the absolute absolute lowest I can go on this. I can't go any lower. $385. It's a once in a lifetime piece, but If you needed it sized, it could be done, and I say that because of the way the bezel's constructed. How much would it, well, I will say this. I have heard another reseller who works with turquoise say she charges $25. But I don't want to speak for another reseller, but I've heard her say that. But that may be just if you buy the piece from her. You could contact her and that's what I would do. I would contact Wendy Wolfwalker, and even though you didn't, if you were to purchase it from me, you could still ask her what her fee to size would be. I know she can do that. Sleep on it, Karen. I know. I mean, I know she's able to do that. But you would have to contact her because I don't want to speak for her. But it's not going to fly out before you sleep on it. I promise. I will say that stone, it blows my mind. There's not a crack in it, which shocks me. Okay, I've derailed again. Where are we? It's beautiful, Karen. It's truly, you'll never see another one like it. But, wait a minute, Christina. Where are you, Christina? You were asking for a 9. Christina. Okay. Thank you, my sweet friend. Okay. I have shown this before. You're talking about a 9 only in turquoise or any 9? Okay. This may be the only 9 I've got. Sterling silver. This is composite turquoise. No, wrong. Back it up. Stabilized. But it is sterling silver. It's pretty. I've had this a long time because I thought the stone was so pretty. But I will tell you it is stabilized. So it's going to be a buy it now of $30. That's it. Depends on the shank. It's open in the back. I don't know if y'all are aware, but 90% of the turquoise coming out now is stabilized. Okay, Christina, I see you. I just wanted you to know that it is. But I thought it was really pretty. But I don't know if y'all know that high percentage of turquoise coming on the market now is stabilized. You don't find the old natural ones as easily. You're welcome, Christina. My goodness, you're very welcome. Anybody interested in, I showed this. I'm going to show it again. What I might do is do a video this weekend of some of these rings so that you can marinate on them a little bit. And I'll try to mark the size so you don't look at something that isn't the right size. Here is a pretty ring. This is a Bars, I think. Pretty sure. Yes, Bars, Thailand, 925. I showed this last week. Size 8.5. Very pretty ring. Carnelian. Pretty, pretty carnelian. Cutwork band. Nicely made. It's the only Bars I've ever had. I don't wear much carnelian. This is all cut out in there. Now you can see through it. Really comfortable ring. Buy it now. It's pretty heavy too. 72, size 8.5. Carnelian. The band is thick and I need, yeah. Yep. The band is thick and it, you know what, Christina, it fits smaller than an 8.5, but that's what it is. That's what it measures. Yep, it measures right at an 8.5, but because of the wide band, it probably fits more like an 8. So I would say, I would say it fits more like an 8. It is pretty. It goes with that. This is that cuff that I love, but it is too big. Very brutalist looking. Love it. Yes, this is signed Dominique, and I'm not going to say it, but Dinauart. It is signed on the back, Mexico. And this is a woman artist, and she does a lot of this brutalist. You can look this one up online. Yes. I'd say this is a... you could adjust it somewhat, but it's going to be good on a 7. You could probably go 6.5 to 7.5 on this one. You have this one, Karen? It's beautiful. I have it closed down a bit so I could... There's the signature in there. Well, kind of see it. You love it? I have it closed down and I've got just under a 6-inch wrist. So I could actually wear it, but it does like a bangle. I would say ideally 6.5 to 7 would be perfect. You're borrowing from Karen? Where do I live? I'm in South Carolina. This is exactly what I paid for it, and what it is online is more. Buy it now, $150. That's expensive, but it is an expensive piece. Oh, I get you, Christina. It's beautiful. I absolutely love the look of this cuff. I know. I think you're funny. All right, back she goes. Did I miss anybody on that speed round of rings? I got something. Let me put this up. I'm not in any kind of an order at all. Y'all, I bought something. This has probably been close to a year ago. And it was supposed to be turquoise, and the photographs were not very good. And I got it, and I'm like, what? And it wasn't. It's not turquoise. It's some kind of stone. It is a stone. I don't know what it is. But this is some kind of an India, made in India, I think so. I don't know if it's brass or what. I was so annoyed because the photographs online didn't look like it, and they said it was sterling. It's not. It's whatever they use over there. I don't know. And some kind of stone. But it's a cool costume cuff. Maybe you wouldn't even consider it costume. But if anybody's interested, I'll get the arrow here in a second. Buy it now. $18. You're 6 1/4, Karen. Thanks, Leonore. Yes, Jeannie, Tibetan silver. I guess I'm over it because the person selling it wasn't trying to hoodoo me. They just didn't know, and the photographs were not good enough. So, somebody take me home. What's Max? It can come in or go out. You know what? Somebody's going to get that in their package. I'm not looking at that anymore. I'm going to look at it. I was not happy. You are funny, Christina. I'm laughing. I'm laughing with you. I die laughing at some of the stuff people say. Holy cow, if we can't laugh, we don't need to be here, right? What? What did I do? You know, this, and I'm going to be a little melodramatic at the moment, but life is hard, guys. And, oh, I put it away? This? And I can't even express to y'all how much I enjoy your company. Sorry I'm not looking here because I'm reading the chat. But it's very good for me to laugh and to see the engagement with y'all, because my days are tough as a caregiver to a parent with advanced dementia. It's very hard, and not trying to be a buzzkill, but I just want y'all to know how much I appreciate your company. If I don't sell anything, I'm fine. I'm enjoying hanging out. And life is a gift. I'm doing this because it's a commitment that I wanted to make. And at the end of the day, I know I'm doing what I can live with. Thank you, Leonore. But I appreciate all of you guys. Hi, Ella. Is anybody interested in this? If not, it's going to fly into somebody's package. Thank you, Christina. We all have our burdens to bear. Mine isn't any greater than the next person's. We all have them. And it's important that we remember that. We all have things in our day that are tough. And we may not know what the other person's going through. Hi, Pandora. We might not know what each other's going through, but trust me, everybody's going through their own journeys and struggles. So let's get back to selling stuff. These are sterling silver and tourmaline. I call them belly dancers. I don't know what people call them. Tourmaline. Very pretty pink tourmaline earrings. Glad to see you, Pandora. Pierced. I think they're brand new, actually, because I have not worn them, and I don't think they were worn when I got them. Tourmaline, sterling silver. Buy it now, $30. They're really pretty. I don't know if you can see, but they're pink tourmaline. They're not the bubblegum pink. They're more of the cranberry. I'm a big fan of tourmaline. Nancy, I see you. They're very pretty, and like I said, I don't think they've been worn ever. I'm a fan of tourmaline a lot. I've got you, Nancy. Hang on, you guys. Poppy, my blind Sheltie, she's blind from birth. You know, Karen, that's interesting. And you're very right. Take our own burden back. It's not really burden, it's just journeys that we are on. I got you, Nancy. Poppy, let me let her in. She's out there woofing, and she's scared of the dark because she doesn't see anything. Come on, baby. Come on, honey. Come on in, baby boy. Come here. That's my little toy Sheltie. She is, how old is she? 4. And she was born blind. But you'd never know it really if you didn't know it. But she is scared of the dark. Oops, I dropped my cone chain. Yes, Karen, that was very well said. You want to come in my life? I don't know what I do without my pets. Come on. Come on, Willow. Come on. Come on, sweetie. Okay. I'm going to show this cuff every sale until the right person loves it. So if y'all have seen it before, just bear with me. Oh, Jen. I so understand. It's a very tough journey. You know, I've been a nurse for 40 years, registered nurse, and I've had patients with everything in 40 years plus that you could imagine. And I'm here to tell you that when you are caregiving your own parent with advanced dementia, it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Because they're not, you know who they were. And in the case of my mother, just brilliant, brilliant woman. And now she doesn't understand things, but you just face every day. And you do it with the most love you can. And some days you want to go in the other room and scream. But you can't. But anyway, my hat is off to anybody that does any kind of caregiving. It's tough. And it's tough. So Jen, I understand. Karen, I'm fortunate enough to keep her home. Melly, Oh, Melly, it's okay to cry. I cry sometimes a lot because I can't have the conversations. My mom used to be my best friend. We had so much fun together, and I look at her now, and it's people say, oh, it's like caring for a child. No, it is nothing like that. Children learn, and they learn a little bit more every day, and they dementia, they unlearn, they forget how to feed themselves. It's just tough. But the days when I hear her giggling in there, yes, Melly, yes, I understand that. Absolutely. I get that too. But days I hear her in there giggling, or the dogs are quite involved with her, that's good. That's a gift. She always loved her dogs. When I hear her happy, so the most I can do is be happy when she has those days, and make her feel safe. Yeah, Karen, you're right. But we do it, and I know a lot of y'all have done that and been through the same thing. Yes, Melly. Oh, Jen. Okay. Well, realize that we all have a lot more in common and a lot of journeys that we've all traveled. So we're not all so different from one another. Okay. One day the person that loves this as much as I do is going to come in. This is a cuff I bought from Jason. It is sterling silver and 14 karat gold, and I've shown it, and if you've seen it, bear with me. Not gold filled. This is 14 karat gold band around here. Sterling silver, gem grade amethyst cabochon. This is a vintage Burdick, and it has got a cartouche on there. Italian made cuff. Same story with me as all of them. I don't need to tell you. It will fit a 6 1/4 beautifully. Up to 6 1/2, I would say. I am just under a 6, so hinged cuff. I'm going to lower this from what I've previously, but this is my bottom on it, because this is exactly what I paid. $270. I know, Ellie. Thank you. I do. I do know that. Rebecca. Love to you, Rebecca. To all of you. We all need it. We all need to feel the support, the caring, and the empathy. Yes, Millie. Yes. Because when we get snarky or bitchy or whatever, there's usually a reason behind it. Isn't that pretty? I really want the right person to come for this because I love it. I bought this 100% intending to keep it for me. And I keep trying to find the person that loves it and has a little bit bigger wrist. It is here. I bought this from Jason last year. I think it was one of the early consignment shows he did. Gem grade amethyst cabochons. Absolutely, Jen. Nobody's alone. I mean, trust me when I say there's days you feel so damn alone. And you don't want to call somebody and burden them. But realize that you're not alone. You're not. Might be physically at the moment, but you're not. Yeah. You're right, Millie. Right, Millie. You're right. Okay, dokie. I got so much stuff here. I don't know where to go. I got lost. I got lost in that. Does anybody want to see earrings or brooches? Yes, Karen. Yep. Karen, I was still nursing through COVID. And that was one of I got rings, bracelets, nursing patients in the end stage of their life through the COVID pandemic. I never in my life would have dreamed that we would be nursing in the manner that which we were. At one point, we were wearing three masks at one time, one including a shield. I don't mean 3 little masks. A mask, an N95, a mask, and then another mask with a shield. Not to mention the plastic gowns over our clothes. And to try to love on these patients with their families outside windows, holding up signs. There's just no words to express what that was like. And yes, I did have patients die of COVID and their families couldn't be with them. I don't even know where to go with that. I'll put it this way. Well, maybe I shouldn't. I loved on a lot of people during COVID as they took their last breaths. I hope to God we never go through anything like that again, or if we do, that it is, the overreaction is not the same where people are dying without their loved ones. Damn, y'all came here for a good time and listened to me. Yes, Melly. And I feel like I can speak freely on that because I have been in the medical field for over 40 years, entrenched in medicine. And to watch somebody die because somebody in effing administration is saying, no, they can't come in, is beyond my comprehension. So, this bracelet is really, really pretty. I'm going to bring up. It is sterling silver and gold vermeil and moonstone. It is called a moon glow bracelet. Very, very pretty. Very flashy moonstones. Sterling silver reminds me of an eclipse. Yes, Rebecca, it really, honestly, you see a lot, you've done a lot. I've seen everything you can imagine in 40 years. But during COVID, I would go home and just break down. And it wasn't from anything but the emotional toll it was taking, not only on us as healthcare providers, but on the families. I couldn't process how we could be leaving this earth with plexiglass between us. It just didn't make sense. Okay. But, hopefully we learned through that, the government, a lot of anger, a lot of sadness. And, I had to get checked for COVID 3 times a week, I think, through the whole thing, before we could even walk on the floor. And I think I did have COVID before they were testing for it. I was pretty sure I did, right a couple months before the test came out. But I think as nurses, we do have some hybrid immunity. My whole family had it. My dad had it twice, even though he was vaccinated. Okay. Sterling silver moonstones. How many are there? And they're very flashy blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what length is it? 7.5. Buy it now. Sterling silver. Buy it now. $40. Moonstone. Yeah, I hope we've grown to Pandora. Gotcha. That's very pretty, Pandora. I gotta get some water. I lost friends to COVID. But I worked through the entire thing. And I had my nose reamed out 100 times. Not fun. I was vaccinated, had to be. I got you, Pandora. That's very pretty. Ellie. Oh my gosh. 3 times. Yes, Ellie, when I got sick, and I'm certain it was COVID, it was in the November before before it came out by March. It was all over everything. But oh, Jen, yes. Oh, Jen B. Yes, I had a grandchild born in the middle of COVID, the same one that's the age of your child. Yep. Yours was October, Ellie. Mine was November. And I was sick as hell. I've never been that sick in my life. And within 6 weeks, they were testing. So, okay. 9:44. Yes, Ellie. Your granddaughter was born April of 2020. Yeah. I just hope COVID's not gone. It's still out there. But I think the reaction to it is a little less hysterical. And do I still use hand sanitizer? Do I still wear a mask? Yeah, if I'm going out somewhere where I think it's congested people, I'm going to. Because I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get mom sick. But am I going to be hysterical about stuff? No. You know? No. Do your best, be smart, and try to avoid, very congested places, and hand sanitizer. My biggest fear is I don't want to bring something to mom. I'm going to show a couple of cute little things. Oh, Mia. Ugh. Yeah, we all got familiar with that Zoom. Jeez. Fall of your first year of law school finals. Oh, gosh. Let me show this. This is really cute. This is a signed Zuni brooch. And actually, I just realized it can be a pendant, too. Inlay, turquoise inlay, butterfly pendant. Sweet as it can be. Brooch, pendant. Let me see if I can read the signature. Yeah. Well, it says Zuni, and then it's got definitely a signature, but I don't know what it is. I don't know. It looks like a lightning bolt and another lightning bolt. That's what it looks like. Then it says Zuni. Sweet. You can put that on a headband, a brooch. I mean, it is a brooch. I'm getting tired. A headband, a hat, a scarf. Buy it now. $60. Sterling silver turquoise inlay signed. Butterfly. Pandora. Okay. It's very sweet, Pandora. I think it's beautiful. Turn that off. No. It really is pretty. Pandora. What's the postal situation at the moment? Good night, Melly. A small bug, hold on. Oops. Get on your PJs, curl up. Love you, Melly. Yes, love on yourself. Because we love you. Pandora, what I asked was, is the postal situation still okay to mail? Or do you need me to hold it for a while? Or are things good? I probably won't be coming back on for a few weeks because we're kind of rotating. It's still okay. Good. Good. Here's a cute guy. Wait. Okay, Karen, email me. That's fine. Whatever you need me to do. This is a stinking cutie pie, and he signed. I'm trying to hold it up to my iPad. Yeah, my Canada friends, if you need me to hold on the mailing, I'll be glad to. You guide me on that. Look at this little dude. Signed. But what? FB? FB, sterling, silver, inlay. My guess would be Zuni. Gecko lizard thing. Adorable. Buy it now. 65. A friend. Christina. That's funny, actually. He's really cute. Ellie. Can I send Finn with him to you, Ellie? He's going away. He's going to Ellie, and Finn's going to be following him. For those of you who weren't in a few weeks ago, Finn, the big poodle, had a heyday catching and eating lizards. What number is that? That's 1819. And at one point I thought he put it in my chair. But he definitely ate a lizard. So he's lizard breath. As much as I fuss about him, he is good. He is such a guardian of moms. Yes, Finn. She started wandering before I started the show tonight. I got you, Ellie. Lizard breath is going to your house. She had gotten dressed and had her coat and shoes on and was trying to get out the door. And I've had to put big chain locks above really high. But Finn came to get me, and he was barking and barking. And I thought, well, you've already gone to potty. And he was just barking at me. And so I walked in the other room, and she was trying to get out. He's so stinking smart. Here's a sweet little pin brooch. Dragonfly. He is about 1.5 inches, I think. Vintage Mexico. Sterling silver. 1.25 inches. 1.25 inches. Buy it now. 36. It's really cool, actually. The clasp is a rollover, and it works. I actually have two. This one was mine, and I have another one just like it, only just a little tiny bit different. Isn't he cute, Merche? Very three-dimensional. All right, let's do this. Buy it now, 30. See if he'll fly home. Is that blurry? Christina. Good, girl. I'm changing this. That was, like I said, that was mine, and I ended up with two, very similar. Thank you, my friend. He's very pretty, and he's sturdy. He's very substantial. He's not flimsy at all. Okay. What's 30 on? Oh, y'all are talking. Okay. Did you guys hear about the native? Yes, Ellie, I did hear about that. It was horrible. They took their life, everything that they had worked for. Here's a sweet little stick pin, a little Zuni Sun God stick pin, sterling silver. There's the back. It's nice and straight. Inlay. Buy it now, $22. You'll take those earrings off Nancy's hands, the tourmaline ones. Okay, got you. Karen Peterson, okay. I got you, Karen, thank you. He's sweet. It's an old vintage pin. Hold up the chat a second. Let me make sure I'm caught up. Yes, that was horrible. I can't even imagine. Was that in California? Let me find those earrings real quick. Christina. There they are. Tourmaline earrings. So they're going to Christina. Okay, got it. Happened in California, that's what I thought. Horrible. Uh-oh, Ellie. Here is a very cute, Jody might want to hide her eyes. This is a old, vintage, if not antique. Sterling silver stick pin with a rabbit bunny on it. I don't know if it's showing the bunny. Might be too close. No, there it is showing. It does have a bottom on it too. Sterling silver. Buy it now, $15. Sterling silver stick pin, bunny. Nancy, Jody. I see Nancy. Ellie, where are you? I can't remember. Oh, out to Jody? It's a buy it now, Nancy. Unless you want to pass it to Jody. That's sweet. Okay. Thank you. That's very sweet. Oh no, Ellie. Jody? 15, Jody? Whoops. All righty. I was going to ask, but then I decided I'd just wait. I was trying to see, I can't remember where Ellie, go get a glass of wine. Actually, I'm going to get a little glass since we only have 30 more minutes. Hang on, ladies. One of my grandsons used to say, instead of ladies and gentlemen, he always said, ladies and jinglemen. Go get yourself a glass, guys. I haven't had my wine tonight because I was afraid I'd get sleepy. But it's okay now. Cheers. Go Cox. Carolina. Hey, have y'all ever, are any of y'all familiar with the singer Patrick Davis in Nashville? Patrick Davis. He's from my town. His dad is a fabulous musician too, and a good friend of mine. If y'all have not heard of Patrick Davis, he's been on the music scene in Nashville for a number of years. He's in his mid-40s. Jameson triple triple. Y'all need to go and listen to his Carolina Gamecocks song. It is hilarious. It's been out for years, but it is so flippin' funny. It's a little risque, but y'all don't care about that. Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, here's another one. Since we're on brooches, we got 3 more. Let's run real quick. Christina, you're in Wisconsin? I don't know why I didn't realize that. I was thinking you were in Florida. Are you Karen? If y'all don't know who Patrick Davis is, you need to listen to his music. He's a fabulous country singer. This is a sweet little vintage sterling silver and abalone, whoops, that doesn't work, swan brooch. Look at the flash of that abalone. Oh, you're on Lake Michigan. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. It is. It's small. It's about an inch. It's got all kinds of marks inside. Eagle 3. It's Mexico. Some other initials. Taxco? Yes. Taxco, that's what it says. Taxco, Mexico, and PRH, and then Eagle 3. So it's got all that stuff. And I could have just read it. It's on the bag. Really very pretty abalone. Buy it now. 30. Vintage. It's got a lot of flash in that. Mia, I'm in South Carolina. If nobody wants this, I may put him on a hat or a headband. No, I'm not. I'm in South Carolina. All right, it's going to swim back to my jewelry box. Jen, that did not happen too far from me. No, I did not know the family, but I know some of the people involved in the case. And it didn't happen far from me. And it actually, the clerk of court is now in jail on federal charges. He may be looking at a new trial because of, oh, it's a mess. It's a horrible mess. But yeah, didn't happen far from here. All right, Swan's going with me. Unbelievable. Yeah, that case is, you couldn't, did the whole convoluted thing. Horrible. Right, here's another sweet little one. Yep, Mia. Today I was listening to a news thing that because of what this clerk of court did, they're saying that they're trying, Dick Harpootlian is trying to say that Alec deserves another trial because she may have influenced jurors to go for a guilty conviction. I honestly, in my heart of hearts, don't think he's going to get a new trial. I don't think so. But if he did, I don't think it'll shake out any differently than it did. The guy needs to be 6 feet under. So, I'm not that worried about it. I don't think the outcome would be any different. Horrible, horrible person. For what he did to his family. And not only that, but what all the millions of dollars he stole from people. But yeah, not far from here. Pretty Navajo butterfly concho brooch. Chased in repose, 1930s. It's not signed, but I do have a suspicion that it may be Ray Atakai, but I don't know. 1/2 inch. It's little. But it is gorgeous and old. There's the back. Very, very pretty. Buy it now. Buy it now, 35. That's a nice little old brooch. Very, very old. Karen. I do have another one, Jen. I see you, Miss Karen. That's a pretty one. It's small, but it is nice with that repose. Okie dokie. That is an oldie. This next one's an oldie too. Okay. This is more than that, though. Okay. This is an old sterling silver with a real pretty turquoise. Let me measure this real quick. Beautiful. It's 2 nicks over 2.5 inches long by an inch wide. Old sterling silver brooch with a very nice piece of turquoise. Online, for the stock you put in Google lensing, it's $225, but I am going to do a buy it now of $130. And that's a good price on that. I know it's higher than those other brooches, but it's substantial. Let me mark this. Mark down for what I had. Yeah, Jen, it really is. I honestly have one very similar. It's in one of my shorts. What did I miss? Shay. I'm looking. That swag might be good for one of your lariats. What's... Oh, the swan. You're right. Sorry, I get talking. You guys know by now I get talking. And I feel like you're sitting right there, and I forget you're right here. You're absolutely right, Merche. I bet it would. It absolutely would. Anyway, I have one very similar that I did a repair. The turquoise was cracked, but it's about the same size. That was my grandmother's. All right, I will do one drop, but then I can't go any lower. But that's a lot for a brooch. I know. Nancy, if Dick Harpootlian is saying that the clerk of the court who wrote a book indicated in her book that she had interactions with some of the jurors that could have swayed them towards a guilty verdict. But if he does get a new trial, it's not going to be any different. SOB's guilty as hell. It is gorgeous, Ellie. I wish I could come down more on some of those. What do you want, mister? Does anybody wear screwback earrings? I've got I've got lots of earrings, but I got a very, very pretty pair of old Zuni. What you want? Finnegan. What is it, buddy? Come here. Come here. He goes to the groomers next week. He's a sweet boy. Tell us what I really think. Tell you what. Will I get banned off of YouTube if I tell you what I really think? Yeah, you couldn't make up the shit he did. You couldn't even dream it up. No filter. Okay, let me see who's in here. I don't want to offend anybody. I think the fucker needs to go in front of a firing squad. There's my no filter. I'll probably get banned now. I raised 2 Marines, but that's the way I feel. I do. These are pretty. These are screwback. These are old. I don't wear screwbacks, but some people do. Zuni, Petty Point, 1930s. Beautiful turquoise, no cracks or anything. Almost it's a blue-green. I don't know what kind of blue it is. Rebecca, I'll put it this way. There are some good documentaries, and I think they're on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken, but on one of those networks, about the Murdoch. It's spelled M-U-R-D-O-C. Am I spelling that right? Alec. There you go. Yeah, I know there's more than one because I've watched 2 or 3. This happened the trial was 2 years ago. And I think the murders were in 2019. Yeah, Murdoch, I put an H instead of a K. It's K. All right. In case anybody's interested in these. Ay, ay, ay. Buy it now. This is way crazy under, but for what they are, but buy it now, 80. Somebody, I don't know if anybody wears screwbacks, but they don't do me any good here. Hi, Love Supreme. Welcome in. Mia. Yeah, Love Supreme, we wear a lot of hats on this channel, but welcome in. We're just friends chit-chatting. Mia. Ah. Oh, here's a sweet pair of earrings. Oh, Merche, you wouldn't want that. My dad, as I said earlier tonight, my dad's a badass. Still snake wrangling at 92. I can certainly, you know, be one too. Yep, we derail. What? Let me see what Finn is doing. Finny, what? Okay, y'all, hang tight. He wants some water. They've drunk it. They've drunk it all. I'm going to show these. These are really sweet inlay earrings. Sterling silver inlay. Are they signed? No, they are not. Very, very pretty. Buy it now. This is the, I put new wires on them. Brand new sterling wires. Buy it now. $35. And while y'all marinate on that, let me go give him some water. Come here, buddy. Finny. Come here. I'll get you water. Come on. Goodness gracious. They have emptied the water bowl. Ellie, I see you. Karen, I know what you mean. I'm very transparent. Okay, I don't even know what number that was. 15, 17. It says 18. I don't know. I don't know. Ellie. Do they, Christina? Yeah, Leslie, we're about to wind it up. We're just shooting the shit. Oh, wow, Mia. Oh, that's cool. Okay, Leslie, spill the beans about it. It was a groundhog? Ellie, I've got you on these, my sweet friend. I don't even know what number those were. 17, I think those were 18. I think these are 19. Okay, Leslie, how did the little thing do? Hey, Leslie. Carolina. Go Cox. Aww. We need vino after our conversations. Leslie, did it do okay? Okay, now everybody has to go out. They just drank all this water, now they gotta pee. All right, out you go. Go do it. We're done, almost. It did. It thought you were its mama? Aw. So where is it now, Les? Oh. You sound like me. There's no lie. I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago, I was giving CPR to a squirrel. You drove it to a rescue, good.
Yeah, Marche, we have. But you know, that's fun. It's not about the almighty dollar. It's having fun. Obviously, you can tell that's I'm enjoying the company. And Echo, Miss Delicious, is here. Um, yeah, send text the photo. That's wonderful, Leslie. Guys, I think Christy and Jody and I are gonna try to do Fridays. Um, look at some. I don't think you can see her, but there she is. There's Echo. Hello, Yum Yum. Um, not sure off the top of my head what the next date is going to be, but for me it'll be a Friday, and you might see Christy and Jody do pop-ups in between. But for now, that's kind of our game plan. Seems to work. But we'll keep you updated as we know. And I got my list of Larry's. I got my honey-do list here. Karen, let me know. Well, it's not like anybody's knocking down the door. Let me know if you decide you want the ring and if you want me to hold anything. I know, Marche, doesn't it? Jody is next Friday. We've got everything kind of planned out. We might switch up if Christy's got kids with ball and Jody's got grands, but we're trying to keep it as simple. So you'll see one of us pop up, and next week it's Jody. Christy is going to do a Monday. Just watch the channels. We'll get the notices out. Rebecca, thank you. It's been very good for me mentally to connect. It's been 2 weeks. And yes, Mia, they are Leslie's, and I love them. Yep. I'm hoping she'll be able to snag another concho belt so she can do more. There's only so many conchos in the belt. And so, but I know she's on the lookout. All right, you sweet friends. Sorry, I'm always looking at the chat down here. It's been fun. I've had a great time. And we've had minor shenanigans tonight, not too many. But I love you all. You all matter to me. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we'll see you when I roll back up here. Won't be very long at all. Email me if you have any questions about anything. And I love you all. Good night.